All right, your voice, your vote. We are now just 1 week away from the March primary. Voters will get their first chance to pick a candidate to replace Congressman Duncan Hunter in the East County's 50th district.
Our new 10 News Union Tribune scientific poll shows Democrat Campa-Najjar and Republican Issa as the frontrunners to get to the November general election. Our 10 News reporter John Horn joins us in studio. And John, the field appears to be narrowing just a bit.
And it's really the first time that we've seen any sort of separation between Republicans Carl DeMaio and Issa. They've been engaged in a nasty fight over who is more loyal to President Trump in their pitch to voters. However, in that same time period, Democrat Campa-Najjar has only seen his support increase.
Democrat Campa-Najjar emerged as the clear frontrunner in the primary election to replace Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter, who resigned in January after pleading guilty to 1 count of felony campaign fraud.
Campa-Najjar was kind of even in the mix in the earlier poll, and he's pulled ahead a little bit.
The top 2 vote-getters March 3rd, regardless of party, make it to the November runoff. That's why Campa-Najjar has avoided attack ads this primary season. The bigger fight is between 2 Republicans, former Congressman Issa and former San Diego City Councilman Carl DeMaio. Both have been hitting each other hard over who is more loyal to President Trump.
Carl DeMaio, caught on tape trashing President Trump.
Mitt Romney and Issa both betrayed President Trump.
Our new 10 News Union Tribune poll shows Issa emerging as the top Republican in the race, leading DeMaio by 6 percentage points, just outside the poll's margin of error.
I think this district has seen some of the nastiest political ads.
Analysts say it's too early to tell whether the ads have made an impact on the March primary. But a question moving forward is how the race's tone, pulling DeMaio and Issa to the right, will impact a November election against the Democrat, in which 12% of voters say they are still undecided.
There's a Republican-leaning seat. This would always be a hard seat for the Democrats to win. But Campa-Najjar came really close last time, and his name recognition is better this time.
Analysts also note that the turnout will be higher in November, making the election more unpredictable. That said, this poll is a snapshot of a small sample size 1 week before the March primary, and while we see the Democrats coalescing around Campa-Najjar, we'll have to wait until election night to see who the Republicans pick to move forward.
Only a week away. Well, so far, any reaction from the candidates?
Oh yes, quite a bit, as you can expect. We got Campa-Najjar staying positive, focusing on the issues. That's what he says he's doing. Issa and DeMaio, of course, attacking each other like we have expected them to do, each saying they are against the president, calling each other against the president. Also, DeMaio, knowing that our poll's coming out, released his own poll showing that he's beating Issa 22-17.
Well, what happens is, what's important is what happens Tuesday.
That's the real poll.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to know all this is over.
All this will be over.
Yes.
All right, John, thank you.
You bet.